What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Path of Exile. This is the Incursion League, so for all of you who are new to the channel and have not followed Path of Exile, a new league just started, and yeah, we're currently level 78, pretty much just mapping at this point. I beat the campaign yesterday, made a all bosses video, so that was pretty cool to watch. And right now, I'm just progressing through the maps I have. So yeah, all I have is up to tier 5 right now, so eventually I plan on doing all the maps and for this league, so we'll get right to it. But with that said, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy everything, and yeah, I just wanted to show you my build and what it's all about, and most of it's pretty cool. In terms of like the build, it's pretty solid. The only thing, the downside is it's expensive to gear and it's kind of squishy. So the way it works is my build is mostly Blade Vortex right now. I don't have any 6 links or anything. Nothing crazy. I think the most expensive piece of gear I had right now is probably the helm. And that was like 12, 15 chaos. And I mean, if you play it 1 month down the line, it'll be like 1 chaos. But that's okay. Triple Herald. The reason why we do Triple Herald is because of the passive right here. Damage penetrates when you use the heralds, so I use all 3 of them, and it's less mana, and basically it's good. So, if you ever played Diablo 2, it's basically Hammer Paladin. So, yeah, we're going to start up a new map. We got this one, and we're ready to go. But yeah, if you haven't caught my Abyss or Bestiary League, you can watch those too. There's a separate playlist, so hopefully you guys have something to watch if you are enjoying Path of Exile. But yeah, this build is pretty straightforward. It's you go in melee range and then slam things, but that's also the scary thing because I am squishy right now, not fully geared, but hopefully 2 weeks from down the line from now I will be geared, but you never know. RNG is RNG. Will I get enough money to upgrade? Yeah, definitely be careful with this build. So the other skills I have are Orb of Storms, and my movement is Whirling Blades, Orb of Storms. The Golem is just kind of for faster cast speed and crit. I believe that's what it does. Yeah, attack speed. So it's always good to have one summoned. I don't really use it for damage. Whatever damage they do is cool. Oh god. That's usually how I die a lot of the times. Not being able to blink out of things real quick. And you have to keep up the flurry time. You have to keep up the Whirling Blades. So if you look up at the top, you'll see like 1 to 10. I think it actually got nerfed or changed in a way. So pre-nerf, you could have up to 20 blades going up, but they only did like 10% damage or something. And then now you can only have 10 blades, which is half, but they do more damage. So still learning this as well, like placement, everything. But you really just have to keep the blades uptime pretty high. Once you've mastered that, then everything is good to go. But until then, squishy. But I do believe it can do everything in the game, all bosses. And so part of this league is going into an incursion. So basically what that means is you talk to Alva here. She's in basically every map.
Ah, there you are.
And if you look at this, the little layout right here, It tells you where you are right now, and if you kill the bosses, it tells you what you can upgrade. So what I want to do personally is kill the top boss, and if we could get one of a stone, and then we can open a door which leads to, like, if we hover over it, I could get to the armorer's workshop from here. And technically I do have it connected. I have most everything connected, but you can have it connected through multiple doors and into bosses, and there'll be a thing over there. So usually I like to buff up before going in. Sometimes I just straight up die because I'm bad and I can't manage my blade time. So we got a stone of passage right now. So we want to take that, and then what we do is our next highest priority is killing the boss here. So we got the boss down. Take the stone of passage to a door. And then there's actually an achievement for clearing the entire map, where you see the bar at the bottom and it fills up. Get 100%. I've gotten it before, but there's an achievement. I remember on day one when I first tried it, I could not clear the map to save my life, so I think it's basically cleared, but let me just check. Cleared. And then the more you kill, the more loot you get at the end, so it's in your best interest to try to do as much as you can. Granted, I haven't seen much currency drop, or like any good currencies, like chaos or exalts or anything. I've seen a lot of yellow items, but that's about it. So now we have a temple, but let's clear the map first, then we can go into a temple. It's usually not a good idea to open a temple in a map because you only have 6 portals, and if you keep dying in there, I'm not sure if this was intended or not, but you get sent out back to like your hideout or something. So you could put the NPC in a hideout and then just open it from there and make sure you're safe. So what I do for bosses is drop my Orb of Storms and then just blink back out of danger. This is still 50 or more. I usually don't clear the entire map for this one. There's just a lot of backtracking. Ooh, gold amulet. But yeah, basically I'm done. I know there's a lot of organization, but you gotta do it. Alright, so let's go into a temple now, because we have all 12 cleared, and my goal would be to start from the entrance and get to the apex. That's your main goal, but then sometimes you could go in and get valuable items based on a tier. So I have a lot of it upgrades, so this is what we want to do. And then before going in, you could just look at what kind of stuff you can get. So this room, it allows you to sacrifice a unique item. And basically you trade a unique for a unique. It's random, so I don't think you can get anything. So let's bring a unique item with me. I don't think it really matters, so let's just bring this one. And we're going in.
Hello, Exile. Let's make history.
I really like that portal. It's so cool, but getting 36 challenges is pretty rough.
No wonder it's lost. It's in the middle of the jungle. Shouldn't be too far from here, though.
I think the map layout is the same every single time.
At last. Atzoatl.
Really, I just have to be careful. Because there's a lot of ranged enemies in here, and those just one-shot my build. Like, if I get bursted down. I really gotta get better flasks as well. Right now I'm just using kind of like default garbage. So once we're in a clear zone, I'll explain how all this works. Well, there's no safe zone in here, but once it's clear. So by default, the V button, your temple map. Oh, hold on. It's never safe. Okay, so by default, it tells you where you are right now, and then the bridges, it tells you where you can go. So technically, I have mine connected all the way to the end, which is what you want to do. And you'll see some blocked doors over here. That's because you didn't hit those doors during the incursion, and it'll lock them off from you. However, there are ways to connect it. You have to do stuff on the side. Oh, God. If I'm not careful during those, I just get bursted down in melee range, and that's usually how I die a lot. So in this room, or in this area, we have a increased monster damage throughout the temple. So basically that's a debuff, or not really a debuff, but like it makes it harder. And then also we had a contains chest for weapons, and then there are bosses in every room, like mini bosses. So what I want to do is clear the area and then kill the bosses. They don't really drop much, but sometimes I've seen them drop stuff, and it's part of an achievement if you're trying to go for the challenges. But yeah, challenges, you have to kill 22 of them. I personally have them all done so far. If you don't, then that's one way to get them. Oh, tabula rasa cards, those are rare. So this is basically 3 days into the league, so everything is expensive, especially if you use PoE trade. I don't think anyone has like a proper price of anything at the moment. So if you get like rare currency or something, I'd highly recommend just holding on to it until you get an accurate price. Or look at the standard price and then compare it from there. As for the XP here, I don't really know how much, like, is it worth it for the XP? But you do get some decent items here. Like, you do profit quite a bit. So we are here right now. My next goal would be to get to here, so we have to go up and then down, technically.
On earth did they need this much energy for?
Some of these areas are kind of tough, actually. Oh my. Oh, that was kind of scary. Oh no, that flash was bad. Okay, so what we want to go is we are here right now. Contains a valuable item. Was that it? The coffer? Because that was not a valuable item. We don't want to go this way. We want to go down and then left. This is what I'm talking about, getting bursted. When I said this build was like a glass cannon, I was not joking. You really have to be alert. So there's the table over there where you can sacrifice your unique. This is why we brought extras in. Though we did get a few of them. Clear the area first before doing anything. Usually a good idea. Yeah, we don't really get much XP in here. It's just more for the loot. Okay, so now before we throw all our lives away or our portals, let's try to get to the boss room, and I can show you what that one's all about. Sometimes they're actually pretty difficult if they're empowered, so I have to be careful. And you can only go certain ways as well, so I don't have this connected. My only way would be from the chasm up. So we go up. This takes you into Treasury. So this area is level 72. I'm not sure how they scale it. I think it's based on like of the 12 incursions you ran, it takes the average. At least that's what I've been told. So if you run like high tier maps and a low tier map, you can counterbalance it. Or you could just take the highest one. I have no idea how it works actually. I just kind of run stuff and hope I don't die. So you'll see all these treasure boxes on the ground. I'll get them, and they give you good stuff. Sometimes they give you good stuff anyway. That's not good stuff. Where's all my good stuff? This game is rigged. Sort of good stuff. So I'm kind of low on potions right now. Let's see, where are we? That all of them? I think so. So now we're gonna go progress forward. And we're going up into the apex. This is where we're probably gonna lose a lot of lives, but that's okay. So this is the boss room. What I do is basically just toss down my lightning ball and hope I don't die. Just avoid beams and yeah, try not to get hit by too many stupid things. At a certain percentage, it goes back into the center, and you basically avoid mechanics. So this is basically potion phase. If you don't know what that means, add phase, and you get your pots back. Wow, I got that and it didn't give me any uniques. That feels bad. But yeah, basically that's the boss. Ball of Summoning, sacrifice this item on the altar of sacrifice along with the masked spirit to transform it. Okay, I'm not sure what that means because I've never gotten one of these before. You don't lose this, right? If you leave. Oh. I mean, oh god, lag. Burial chambers, let's go. Ooh, boy. We got wrecked. Alright, well.
Let me tell you.
We're basically done.
Fate will find you.
So I organize all this stuff and use them for chaos recipes later when I need it. What the heck is this? A life sprig? Hold on to that. Plus 16 burial chambers. I don't even know why I picked that up. And this thing.
Fate awaits you.
But yeah, anyway, that's basically it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching and have a fantastic day.